Buddy. It is wonderful to be back. I don't know how consistently I'm going to be posting on this channel. I never really got enough motivation to keep going with this channel, unfortunately. But we're back. And in today's video, we are going to be looking at some movies I got for my birthday. That was, my birthday party was a few days ago, but my birthday was about a week ago now. Exactly a week ago when I'm filming this. Anyway, let's just get into it, and I kept most of them sealed. So we're going to get some of those nice crinkly triggers in there. Hopefully today's video is a painter. Let's get right into it with the first movie. I've never seen this movie before, but as you can see, we got a guy on here with some sort of match or a candle flame. Very nice. Listen to those rapper sounds. Oh, yeah, baby. Okay. Anyway, this is a Japanese, thriller, I think maybe a horror movie called The Cure. Kiyoshi Kurosawa's arresting international breakthrough established him as one of the leaders of an emerging new wave of Japanese horror, while pushing the genre into uncharted realms of philosophical and existential exploration. It's Austrian murders. Okay, there's some specs right there. I don't know. I hate my phone light sometimes. I got a new phone for my birthday, so if the video quality is better, that's why. So we got 1997. 111 minutes, so not quite 2 hours. Color stereo in Japanese with English subtitles. I would never have it any other way, unless I do like watching Studio Ghibli movies in dub. Nothing wrong with the original Japanese. I just grew up with them in dub. And the voice acting, unlike a lot of other animes, are very good on Studio Ghibli's Ghibli bits. We got some special features. I never watched special features. I collect movies, but I never watch movies or bonus features. Nah, I watch movies, don't worry. Oh, Janus Films. Famous film company. Okay, let's tear into this. Have you ever put a plastic bag over your mouth or over your head? Me personally, yes. It was an enjoyable experience. Let's take a look at the disc. I'm assuming there's only one disc. seen the movie. Like, as I said, I have not seen the movie, so. Me, I'm not sure. There's only one disc, and there's the photo of the background. Oh, now I recognize that photo. That's a famous photo from that, at least this movie. Erasure. What the hell? What the hell is even that? Daddy chill. That's a cool photo. That is a cool photo. A cool photo. Cool photo. Oh, beautiful. Cure. Next we have Dark Water, another Japanese. Let me give it a massage. Speaking of Japanese, I have started learning Japanese actually. I'm working on hiragana. I know the vowels. You want to hear the vowels? As in awful. E as in eel. Oo as in ooh-ah. As in egg. And O as in oh my. I've also done the K's and the S's, but we will not get into that in this video. Maybe I'll do a hiragana when I've learned the entire alphabet. Maybe I'll do a video on that. Okay, I've seen this movie. It's a very, very good movie. It's not rated, so children, if you're not rated or older, you can watch this. You can watch this movie. Yep, you can watch it. There isn't really anything bad in it. I mean, it's a bit scary, I guess. I didn't find it scary, but it's a good movie. After terrifying audiences worldwide with the blockbuster J-horror classic Ring and its sequel, director Hideo Nakata returned to the genre for Dark Water, another highly atmospheric and critically acclaimed tale of the supernatural which took the common theme of the dead white girl to new heights of suspense and drama. I didn't know this was by the same guy that made Ringu. I kind of hate Ringu, not gonna lie. I didn't like the first one or the sequel. Same with I can't remember the original Japanese name, but it's Grudge. Okay, let's open this. Oh, it's an Arrow. I like Arrow movies much more than Scream Factory or Shout Factory, I should say. Much more than Criterion Collection. Criterion Collection has some really cool releases. Okay, they have a lot of cool movies. I feel like they overprice it though. Not gonna lie. I feel like they're way too much. I think like it's $70 per just basic case movie. That's insane. I think maybe this was like $20. I want to say. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Okay, how do you open this one? You have to have big balls. Ready. Are you ready? Are y'all ready for this? Let me get this on the camera. Oh yeah, that's gonna make me bust. I'm gonna bust all over the place. Bust all over the place. That's actually. Ooh, I like that sound. Oh, it's two discs. And common arrow fashion, 2 covers. That is very epic. I really like 2 covers. Although these annoy me where you can see the info inside. I wish they came with, like, more of them came with the slip covers. I don't know. I'm just being picky. But there's a photo of the child from the movie in the apartment hallway. And there's her gone. Let's see the alternate cover. I don't know. I don't remember who's next to her, but that's a pic from the movie. I really like that one. I might flip this. I like this one. The art though is pretty cool. So it's just dark water, just Blu-ray. Okay, we got another kind of boring one. But nothing with Liam Neeson is boring. I've not seen this movie. First off. From the director of Casino Royale. I mean, it's gotta be good, right? Nah, this movie's rated like crap. Still, I like all of his movies, even if they're rated badly. This one's a softer rap. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I almost just spilled my soda. Do you like the crinkles? Do you want the crinkles? You like the crinkles? Yeah. Good boy. Liam Neeson. Memory of loving you guys will always stay true in my heart. I don't know what the fuck that sentence was. Ignore it. Guy Pearce and Monica Lewinsky. Is that a Lewinsky? I don't know. His mind is fading. His conscience is clear. Memory follows Alex Lewis, Liam Neeson, an expert assassin caught in a moral quagmire. Giggity. When Alex refuses to complete a job that violates his code, he must quickly hunt and take down the people who hired him before they, an FBI agent, Vincent Serra, find him first. Alex is built for revenge, but with a memory that is beginning to falter, he is forced to question his every action, blurred the line between right and wrong. This is pretty much the exact plot of another one of Liam Neeson's movies called Unknown. I don't know who Guy Pearce is, honestly. Is that Guy Pearce? Am I stupid for not knowing who Guy Pearce is? I probably am. Let me make sure. Oh, great. One of the discs fell out. Just basic ass discs, bro. It's fine. Oh, the DVD has Dolby Atmos. That's surprising. I wasn't expecting that, honestly. Wait, how often do they? Maybe I'm crazy, but I don't remember really seeing DVDs with Dolby Atmos. It's pretty cool. Nothing special with this release, really. Other than it's breaking apart, apparently. Okay, we got a steel book. Baby. Speaking of Ghiblis. Ponyo, little fishy in the sea. What is the next line? Little fishy in the sea. Oh, I want to go pee. I don't know. I don't think I'll open this, really. Ghibli. And then I don't know why, I think it's one of my least favorites. Now, after Boy and the Heron. I hate Boy and the Heron. It's a disgusting movie, and anybody that disagrees with me and says it's a good movie, I can send you, like, I want to say it's a 3-hour long, and that might be too long, I'm not sure. There's a really long video essay about why it's a bad movie. I will send it to you guys. Now, I thought it was a bad movie before watching that video. Like, straight out of the theater, I was disappointed, but then I watched that video and I was like, oh wow, this guy really put what I'm thinking into words. So if you guys want to see that, I'll just link it in the description for you guys. Anyway, a lot of really good actors in this movie. Kate Blanchett. I'm not sure Noah Cyrus, that might be the son. Matt Damon, Tina Fey. Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson, he's in everything I have. Betty White. Pretty cool. There's all the bonus information if y'all want to look at that. It's G. Anybody over the age of G can see this. So not you, Metro. Not you. I think I'm going to keep this in the wrapping. Now, this is actually a really important release for my collection. Because it started my Studio Ghibli collection. I want to collect all the Studio Ghibli movies in this Steelbook series. Blu-rays. They have not released all but Boy and the Heron do not have 4Ks, so I want to collect this Blu-ray Steelbook series. You know, they're matching. I think I can do it. They're fairly inexpensive on like Amazon and stuff. However, when they like go off sale, they're really expensive. They're very expensive. Like my favorite Studio Ghibli movie, and one of my favorite movies of all time, is one of them not being produced anymore, which is Whisper of the Heart, produced in this series. It's Whisper of the Heart. It's about $300 now on eBay. So I'll tackle that when it comes to it. The most expensive in this collection is Grave of the Fireflies. About $700, I want to say. Most of the ones off sale is like high $100 to $300. Except for Grave of the Fireflies, it's way up there. Now I have a steelbook of Grave of the Fireflies already, but that's in a separate series. So if I get the rest of the series, then I'll worry about buying that version. Okay, next we have Run All Night. I've not seen this movie either, with Liam Neeson. Since it's Liam Neeson, I know I'll like it. And Ed Harris. I know Ed Harris from National Treasure 2, I want to say. I think it's 2. I'm not sure. Sorry if I get that wrong. Sorry. Jim Conlon, what's known as the Gravedigger, has seen better days. Longtime best friend of a mob boss, Sean Maguire. Jimmy, now 55, is hunted by the sins of his past, as well as a dogged police detective who's been one step behind Jimmy for 30 years. Interesting. It's R for strong violence, language including sexual references and some drug use. Metro, you can't watch this movie. Nuh-uh. This one's off limits. And anybody that doesn't know who Metro is, go subscribe to my gaming channel and my Twitch. He is the best moderator known to this planet, but he's been mentally deficient. You know what? Shout out to Demo GD. Demo GD, I think that's his YouTube name. Shout out to Demo GD. Not I'll just put him in the description, but his name's Demo GD. He does pretty cool Geometry Dash content. Put in the comments. Heart. Metro. Now when he hears this part, he's gonna get excited, like, oh, he's shouting me out. He's gonna have a bunch of people comment his name. Little does he know, one person is gonna be viewing this video, and it's gonna be him. Ow. Ow. Oh my goodness, open up, thank you. Open sesame, baby girl. Talking about girls, guys, I'm really lonely. If there's any like Catholic girls watching, comment below. I have literally every contact available. I have Twitch Whispers, Roblox. What else? Reddit. I'm trying to think of funny ones. Steam, I guess. Also Snap, Discord, TikTok, email. If you're into that, if you guys like email, I have email. Okay. Literally no imagination to these discs. I'm not gonna lie. This is horrible. That was a disappointment. Times 9. Not 10, 9, and that's broken. Where the hell is that? Arrietty. Top 3 Studio Ghibli's all time. Top 10 movies of all time. This was one of my favorite movies growing up too. Banger movie. Thankfully I saw this movie in theaters. I also saw Whisper of the Heart, which is my second favorite movie of all time and my favorite Studio Ghibli in IMAX, actually. I don't really have like a top 5 actually. Like when I talk about top 5, I have like multiple in number 1 and number 2 place. It's too hard to pick one. I have not. Out of my top 3 Studio Ghibli's, I have not seen Spirited Away, surprisingly, in theaters. The time never really aligned for me. Hiramasa Yonabayashi. Hopefully I did not butcher that name. Butcher that name. It's about this girl. She's like very, very small. Like that small, maybe. Like maybe it's just about this one is on this cover. Possibly shorter. And it's about a bunch of mini people living secretly. That's why it's called the Secret World. She's Arrietty. It's about these little people living secretly in really big people's homes. They have to scavenge for supplies and stuff. It's a pretty cool movie. Like, look at that. There's little her, and there's the main love interest of the movie. And they're like, we can't be discovered by the big people, but then she is discovered by him, and they're like, oh, we have to move now, but he's like, I'm not going to tell anybody, and then it's crazy. I want to say aunt or something. It's like, oh no, there's little people, we have to kill them, you know. Bro, a tear just ran down my leg. A sweat tear. Will Arnett. Who does Will Arnett play? Carol Burnett. Carol Burnett is in this fucking movie. I didn't know that. That is insane. I did not know Carol Burnett was in this one. There's the description. Metro, you might be able to watch this movie. It's G. I believe in the British version of this film, this guy's played by Tom Holland. I might be wrong about that though. Oh. Freak me in the ass, dude. We got 2 discs, the DVD, and the Blu-ray. I did have a crush on her when I was younger. There's a collection of a lot of their movies. My Neighbor the Yamatos is underrated. I've seen all of these, except for Tales from Earthsea and Pompoko. Oh, that's the other one. Yeah, so I think that means their 2 most recent movies suck ass. In my opinion. I hated Earwig and the Witch. The Spirited Away. I used to really hate House Moving Castles growing on me. Same with Nausicaa. Porco Rosso. Honestly, most of these movies, except for Ponyo, I started to hate it more. Castle in the Sky. I never really got into it like a lot of other people did. Kiki is really good, except for the main boy. I find him annoying. Princess Mononoke is really good, but my family hyped it up way too much, so I did not enjoy it as much as I should have. Wind Rises is sad. Up on Poppy Hill is another feel-good movie for me, just like Whisper of the Heart. Totoro. That movie is kind of ruined for me because my dad would watch it every single Sunday, no joke, for 2 years, and I would usually watch it with him. Anyway, here's more of the steelbooks. I believe that one's really expensive. Castle in the Sky, it's off sale. I believe Cat Returns is off sale as well, and Whisper of the Heart. And that's such a good cover too for Whisper of the Heart. Depression. We also have this little pamphlet, I guess, with images from the movie. Oh, look at that. It's so pretty. Let's see, this is cute. Here's a little leaf background too. Very epic, very epic. The Sacred World of Arrietty. It's not quite so secret. Am I right? Okay. We're getting into the 2 really exciting movies. Which happen to be the last 2. First is Return to Silent Hill. Quite a controversial movie. Quite a controversial one. People were expecting something really good when it was announced, because it was by the same director as the first. The first movie has been getting a lot of love. I recently watched it for the first time, the first one, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was one of the best horror movies I've ever seen, personally. Now, I'm famous for going against the crowd. Well, not famous, but in my family, I'm known for going against the crowd when it comes to movies. I'm not a huge fan of Matrix. I don't know why, it just never did it for me. So, when this movie came out and it was rated horribly, I think by movie standards as well, I think it was just review bombed. Because people were really upset. They were grumpy, they were sore losers, kind of. So I feel like it was review bombed, even though a lot of the reviews are unfair. For the median, I would say this would probably be a 5 out of 10. But not a 4, is in the 3s now. I personally, knowing that the first one, this is based off the second game, I should preface. The first one was based off the first one, but it was in a different universe, and very much different from the first game. It did have similarities, but very different. People's problems with this is that it had a lot of differences. Some of them people thought were silly, some people thought were fine. But it was why isn't it like a directly based off of the game? I don't think that's a reasonable argument considering that it's part of the same universe as far as I know. It's by the same director. We knew we were getting a fully faithful adaptation. There's going to be a lot of differences. And I think that's fine. We already have 3 different interpretations, 4, I think, at least, of Silent Hill 2. Like, pretty much the same story, repeated 4 times in different media. I don't think we need a 5th one, although a movie would be cool, but I do like that he took liberties in this movie. And I do really look forward to seeing the director cut, because he cut out a lot of scenes, especially with Eddie. And overall, I think it would be a smoother movie. Talking about smoother movie, I do like the first one better, I'd say. But I really enjoyed this one, especially seeing it in theaters. Much better than I thought, especially knowing that it would be different quite a bit. Amazing hearing the soundtrack and movie, the Silent Hill 2 soundtrack. I was actually fine. I'm not LARPing off of Silent Hill, by the way, so if you disagree with my opinion, that's fine. I'm just saying I'm a fan of the lore, and I apologize. But I do like the kind of a plot twist. I kind of figured it out pretty early on in the movie, but what they did with the 3 main female characters, I do like the relationship stuff in this movie with Mary. Maria was pretty good. People made fun of her wig, which I definitely understand. I didn't like the wig very much either. I thought the acting was pretty good, personally. I think my major issue with this movie is that I understand taking, like, liberties on James and making him more of, like, a douchebag, so to speak, kind of thing. I don't know about him smoking weed at the beginning of the movie, though. That seemed a bit silly to me. So this is Return to Silent Hill. And with how low of a budget they had on this movie, I thought this would be like a lower quality steelbook. But no, this is like hefty. The steelbook is like actually good quality, and this little cover is good. Cineverse, simple inside. 4K UHD. I wish this didn't come with a digital, because at the moment I don't have a way to play discs, actually, even though I collect discs. But I may be able to get it free through, I think, the Vendingo app. We'll see. If you sometimes scan this, they'll give you a free copy if it doesn't come with a digital code. When James receives a mysterious letter from his lost love, Mary, he's drawn to Silent Hill, a once familiar town now consumed by darkness. As he searches for her, James faces monstrous creatures, unravels a terrifying truth that will push him to this edge of sanity. The special effects, like the monsters and stuff, weren't the best, like the CGI and things, but I thought it really gave me the feeling of like those like really cool visuals. Maybe they're not the best with special effects or CGI, but those really cool visuals of like the time where the first Silent Hill movie came out. So I really enjoyed this, but like special effects. There's one clip with the monster, Mary and James, and a nurse, and there's Pyramid Head. It's R. It is very small text. It's kind of hard for me to read. I have 2015 vision though. Bloody violent content, language, and brief drug use. If I remember correctly, this did not have much violence in it. It did have near nudity, I would say. If I remember correctly, there's a creature that walks around towards the beginning of the movie, I want to say. And there's she and the creature's breasts with kind of like nipples. I think that's like a tear or something, but it kind of goes with the cover, not gonna lie. Let me slip this out. Okay, return to Silent Hill. You live here now. Was there a scene with... Yeah, there was. Okay. Like, the main issue I had with this too was they cut out a lot of Eddie. There's one scene with Eddie in this movie. There should have been more. Now, I realize that's because they were trying to shorten the movie. The studios wanted to do it, the director didn't. So that's why I hope to see the director's cut. I just wish there was more time for like the boss fight type things. There's more like him surviving, I want to say. There's a photo of him in front of Heaven's Knight. Okay, I want to open this. I'm going to open it. What's the point of not getting enjoyment out of it, you know? I'm not going to resell it or anything. Now I'm missing the second one, which is kind of funny. Although I guess this is technically the second one. I don't know. Also, by like horror movie standards, this is kind of what I'm saying. I heard a lot of people say like by movie, like horror movie standards, this was not a bad movie. Really, critics that never played Silent Hill or anything thought it was a fine movie. It was mainly like the lore stuff that people were really complaining about, and I'm like, the first movie was so different, and you guys know that, and you know it's the same director, and you know it's, I think, taking place in the same universe. What were you expecting, bro? You just got an entire, like, 10, maybe, like, nearly 20-hour Silent Hill 2 remake, bro. Like, calm down. Just watch the cutscenes if you're not happy with the movie. Let's do some temping. It's almost not a metal case, it kind of feels plasticky. Oh, look at that. Great 4K disc. A lighter gray. Some red windows in the background. Got Pyramid Head. Aura of Irene. I forgot about the card. Hopefully you guys can see this. Oh, there we go. That's pretty cool. Look at that. I forgot this came with it. That's really cool. So yeah, this is really cool. Release. Hopefully I will be able to get a free digital copy too. We'll see. I don't know if it's available on the like Fandango app or anything. Lastly is the piece de resistance. Is that the right term? Speed Racer, dude. Again, top 5, tied for at least second or first place of all time. This is an amazing movie, amazing acting, I think pretty good writing, definitely a bit kiddish, very kiddish, but good writing. A bit dated CGI, but gorgeous nonetheless. Colors and CGI, it's brilliant. I watched this movie so many times as a kid, at least probably like 30 times. Man, I love this movie. Now, I watched it like 30 times until I was maybe like 6 to 8. And then I didn't watch it until I was 15. And then I got the honor of going to go see this movie in IMAX, 4K IMAX, when it was remastered and this was coming out. Man, that was brilliant. I'm not opening this one until I want to watch it again, or this digital code expires. I'll open it by 2028. But look at that cover, dude. So many good memories of this movie, and it's such a good movie. I had a really big crush on Trixie from this movie, Speed's girlfriend. Especially when she says, cool beans. You have to watch the movie, guys. You'll understand what I'm saying. There's Racer X. There's Mom and Papa. Or Mom and Pops. I can't remember the kid's name. Or Speed's younger brother. PG for sequences of action, some violence. Bro, Metro, you can't watch this movie. I'm sorry. Speed Racer Carfu Cinema. Such a beautiful movie. It's so amazing, dude. So amazing. I love this movie so much. John Goodman is also really good in this movie. Oh no, it's ripped right here. No resale value, but still pretty cool. I'm not going to resell this movie. Let's be honest. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about this movie. I don't know what else to say. Okay, I'll end off with the plot synopsis. Start your engines and fasten your seatbelts for this high-octane family film that follows the adventures of the young race car driver Speed and his quest for glory behind the wheel of his thunderous Mach 5. With the support from Pops and Mom Racer, girlfriend Trixie, Christina Ritchie, younger brother Sprittle. Sprittle is the kid's name. Can you hear the cicadas? Aren't they beautiful? The mysterious Racer X, Matthew Fox. Speed takes on fierce competitors to save his family's business and to protect the sport he loves. With groundbreaking visual effects and breathtaking action sequences, Speed Racer puts you in the driver's seat like never before. When seeing this movie in IMAX, the new 4K remaster they did, even with the DVD, it's very easy to tell that the entire movie is pretty much CGI except for the people and a few sets. But nonetheless, it was insanely stunning. It was so beautiful. Even on the home screen, just watching it on your TV, it's still beautiful. I don't know how anybody could not love this movie. And even if you don't think it's an amazing, fantastic 10 out of 10, it's still just an enjoyable movie to watch. And all the jokes are kid friendly, of course, but they still make me laugh. So if you get a chance, definitely check out Speed Racer. The anime show is okay. I like the movie more. And check out all these movies that I had today. All of them are fantastic. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.